What up, y'all? It's Tyshaun Taylor here. No hustling backwards. Part 4, man. We gotta start thinking forward. I'm talking about love. I love this subject, truly do, because it's something that was always my weak point when it came to women. So, now that I'm, growing and taking the time to self-invest in my life and really make the most of, being a husband, this has become like my favorite subject because, in a relationship, especially if you're in a marriage and you have children, marriage is like that priority. So you have to learn how to truly have that, truly have love for another, and be able to have empathy and understand that person's feelings. So love is is powerful. Ladies, if you're watching this, definitely take notes because I think it's important for y'all to know exactly what y'all looking for in a man when it comes to love, right? Part 4, love, how to be a man. As a man, you gotta use your inner gentleman. Your inner gentleman tells you the things that you should do but are lazy to do, kind of thing. You want to make sure you pay for dates. Unless the lady in question, views the act as some barbaric throwback, to a more misogynistic time, and you gotta kind of treat that with caution. Opening doors, helping in the chairs, and saying please and thank you. Generally putting a lady in question ahead of yourself, out of respect. Doing domestic duties. Some men are already in long-term relationships, living with the spouse or partner. So, not forgetting to take out the trash, do the dishes, change the diapers. Real men make sure that, domestic duties are done no matter how unpleasant they be. And as a growing man, trust me y'all, I am still fighting in this category. I hate cleaning up, but I know it's something that has to be done. Sometimes I even try to slip up and not do it, but we know that we have to do these things, right? No matter if we huff and puff in the process. My favorite thing to do is just vacuum. If all I had to do is vacuum, I love it, right? Be a gracious loser also. Men are naturally competitive. This makes things tough at times, but accept defeat with the grace that you accept victory. This is something that's kind of easier said than done. We like to fight, we like to win, but truthfully, women, we can't win. So we have to be gracious losers. Another thing which is important, man, important. Don't kiss and tell. Men love to chase a romance, but too often get lured into bragging about the conquest. Wow. Don't fall victim to the notion that if you brag about it, it didn't happen. Success in love kind of speaks loud enough for itself. So a quiet confidence will perhaps suggest to your friends that you're a regular, guy, and even if you're not, but have that quiet confidence in your relationship. Trust me, it's much better that way, right? None of that kiss and tell stuff. Always treat your significant other with respect. And this is I'm gonna give you our simple do's and don'ts, right? Do. Listen to what they have to say. Forgive them when they make a simple mistake. Follow through on what you say you'll do. Treat them the same way you like to be treated. Don'ts. Hold them to unrealistic expectations. Manipulate them to get whatever you want. Treat them as an object instead of a person. And assume that you don't know how they'll feel or react. These are simple. These are simple do's and don'ts in a relationship. These are elementary. Don't rush a relationship. I mean, lots of guys rush ladies into uncomfortable situations, and by doing this, they not only alienate the lady, but they also keep themselves from getting what they want. Men know that when it comes to dating, the lady sets the pace. So, if she wants to rush into a whirlwind of romance, he usually, if she wants to take things slower, he'll assure her that, they're in it for the long haul. By letting her set the pace, the man sees the relationship. He kind of like this. The man sets the relationship up for success, and it usually end up being a richer bargain. It becomes an easier journey per se. And make sure you keep a little mystery in the tank. I mean, men are irresistible to women because they are intriguingly puzzling. So being mysterious doesn't mean that being a strong silent type. It just means holding back a little for a later time, surprising, unexpected. Skill, traits, or gestures, things like that. So quick recap. Use your inner gentleman. Don't kiss and tell. Always treat your significant other the way they want to be treated. Don't rush a relationship. And keep it a little mysterious. Have fun with it. These things are important, man. And like I tell y'all, I'm not a pro at this. I learn this every day. But I got a template. I got this written out. I take notes. These are the things that I follow. These are the things that I get obsessed with. Because I want my daughters to know what it's like to have a man, because I have 2 daughters. So I want them to know what it's like to see what a man looks like first. They gotta have a template. So if you like me and your father, or you grew up in a single parent home, it's time we start taking this template and using it. Finding other positive male models out there to say, okay, I'm gonna copy and paste some of what this guy does because it works, and I like his energy. I like the passion that he has for this, or whatever the situation may be. When you meet other male models, don't be afraid to find new friends. The friends you have right now aren't taking you where you want to be. Get around positive people. Get around positive male models. These things are important to your manhood. Because like I say in my first video, it takes more than cojones to call yourself a man. We got to start really focusing on what it is to be a man, because the man is powerful and he plays a powerful role in our world. He can either manipulate us, he can mistreat us, he can do whatever he wants to do. But you watching this video, you're not like that. You are not like that at all. You're watching this video for a reason. And if you went through all 4 parts of this series with me, trust me, you got it in you. You pulling it out. We pulling it out right now. Go tell the world that No Hustling Backwards is talking about how to be a man, talking about love, talking about those things that we want to hear about as men. You can find me on nohustlingbackwards.com. You can find me on Facebook, NH Backwards. You can find me on Instagram at nohustlingbackwards.com. The dot is spelled out. Let's ride. Let's roll. Let's get this thing going. Smart is the new cool. Being a man should be the new cool. Being healthy should be the new cool. All the things that put you forward in your life should be cool to do. Alright? I love y'all. Peace and blessings. No hustling backwards. If you putting a post out there and you telling people to wake up, man, hashtag no hustling backwards on that. And holla at me. Let's talk.